170-pound fighters, let's bring them out. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, please make welcome Austin Osmosis Jones.
Another nickname I love.
Austin Jones, incredibly athletic, as we talked about. You know, he started his amateur career 6-0. Then he fought another 6-0 fighter named Eric Coxbill. He got knocked out with a head kick in 7 seconds. Since that point, he's kind of been on a little bit of an up and down.
Well, Jeff, you're talking about a former running back at the University of Nebraska, a guy that is built as a fighter. And it goes back to our conversation that I talked about earlier about when to make that jump.
Yeah.
And when that, and perhaps, Austin maybe made it a little soon, but you got to make the jump when you feel it's right.
Absolutely. Here's some food for thought. Austin had actually beat Anthony Adams as an amateur as well. And so everything was there
Pointing in the right direction.
It's time to go pro. There's really nothing else left to prove. And, he's kind of had a hard road, but I got to love this kid's attitude. He never quits. He's a huge underdog in this fight in a lot of people's eyes, and I don't know why, because Scribner's a monster. He's an animal. He's violent. Reminds me a lot of Adam Vigil, which is a fight I'd like to see down the road. But you can never count out this man. He's dangerous.
Yeah, and listen, you don't stop learning in this. And again, being in football and being an athlete and playing football, it's a different sport. And we've seen it. Grant Neal's a former football player.
Absolutely.
You see guys make the transition. For some, it's harder than others. For some, it takes a little more time.
Absolutely. Huge 170er. Huge.
I'll tell you what, he's always got a smile on his face. Good-looking man, good-looking young man.
And now, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance Thomas Swenson blue corner, please make welcome Kohlman Scribner.
Here comes Kohlman Scribner. He's another one. He was an 85er. He's making his pro debut at 70. Look at the physique on this kid. He is a monster, and he is fast, dynamic, and extremely powerful. Look at this big overhand right he's going to land right here.
Boom.
Bam. Right there, and he's on you immediately. He wants to end the fight. He's not looking for decisions.
When I watched the tape of him, Jeff, I went, wow.
Yeah.
For a pro debut fight, regardless of how many fights Austin Jones has had, he does not look like he was an amateur. He's ready to be a pro.
He's another one, superb athlete, very dynamic. He comes out of trials, MMA in Fort Collins, an incredible camp. Austin Jones from Factory X, they're known for a ton of UFC high-level fighters. Two of the very best camps about to do battle right here, Todd.
And again, pounding the pavement to find fighters, but now, Jeff, Sparta Combat League, the fighters are coming to find you.
Yeah, we really are. You know, last month I was really ecstatic. We had over 150 fighter application submissions.
Wow.
And so, it's working. We're starting to get out there. We're finding more and more talent. We're using international talent now, like we talked about, from Ireland and, Australia. We got Raja Shippen coming from Australia to fight the Hellboy in August.
Oh, Josh Hellboy Huber. I mean, I look at the talent on this roster, and listen, you've built this from the ground up. It's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, but those in Colorado are taking notice because this is a sports-crazed town.
It is.
And when you have the ability in the summertime, the Rockies are on fire right now, but I'm telling you what, you get your money's worth when you come to MMA, when you come to a Sparta Combat League event, and July is going to be unbelievable, as is this fight. Father's Day Eve.
Yes,
Nothing
sir.
like some fights on Father's Day Eve.
Right? That's what we love them, man. We love them.
Let's get to the particulars.
This professional 170-pound bout is brought to you by Mean Green Pest Control. Time to meet the fighters. First, fighting out of the Dynamic Mortgage Concepts red corner, holding a professional record of 3 wins and 4 losses, fighting out of Factory X Muay Thai in Inglewood, Colorado. Please make welcome Austin Osmosis Jones.
Osmosis
And
Jones.
now, fighting out of the Farmers Insurance Thomas Swenson blue corner, making his professional debut, fighting out of Trials Mixed Martial Arts in Fort Collins, Colorado. Please make welcome Kohlman Scribner. This professional 170-pound bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Referee is a new to-be dad, Tim Mills.
Thank you.
Okay, gentlemen, I instructed you earlier this evening. I expect a good, clean fight. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Are there any questions out of the blue corner? Questions out of the red corner? Gentlemen, touch it up. Let's fight.
Goosebumps. I cannot wait for this one.
I'm telling you what, Scribner making his professional debut, and when I watched tape on him, I was impressed with everything he did. He is a ball of energy, and there is some violence here.
He can end it at any moment, but you cannot get careless with Austin, or you can find yourself on your back.
Austin, the former Cornhusker, yeah, body like a Greek god. You look at this, the weight class, Jeff, and the talent that you have around, 170 in Colorado. It's shocking.
It's stacked. There are so many incredible fights that we can make. And there he goes. With the jab, he knocks Austin back. But Austin's looking to create that distance, throw some leg kicks, land some combinations. I'll be interested to see if Austin's going to push for a takedown, because Scribner is an incredible wrestler as well.
Well, you look at Scribner's legs, too, and this guy is built as advertised. He's quick, Jeff. He attacks different angles, and that's the thing, the angles that he takes.
Yep, absolutely. He's got to be careful, though. He's dropping that left hand.
Good leg kick, and then a follow-up by Scribner after the leg kick. Both fighters looking for an opening. Both fighters very quick. Big-time fight. Oh, and a big miss there, but you can see the danger.
Look at the focus in Austin's eyes is incredible right now. He's watching. It looks like he's looking right down at the chest of Kohlman, seeing which way he's moving, where he's going to throw his strikes. Kohlman's doing a good job of moving back and forth, creating angles. Huge head kick from Austin.
Yeah, Jones is lightning quick, Jeff. And I think when you're looking at this, I think you're going to see a strike in this one.
Yep, absolutely.
Because
they're throwing bombs right now.
Scribner right now, he's calm. He's calm. He's calculated.
Yeah, good leg kick by Austin.
Scribner's looking for that shot, and I'll tell you what, Austin just missed that one, slid out of the way a little bit for that overhand right.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's safe to say there was no filling out process in this fight.
No, I don't think so. Scribner knows when you move up to the pros, you better be ready to go.
Both guys have incredible footwork. They're doing a good job moving around, creating angles. Just going to be who's going to land the big bomb.
Scribner keeping his distance right now, looking for that opening, and you see, again, laser focus, looking for the strike, leads with that left.
Austin's doing a really good job firing off the jab, but you could see Kohlman's looking to set up for a huge overhand right, but Austin is doing a good job moving away from it. He's not moving into his power.
He's keeping him a little bit off balance, Jeff, and remember, the difference between the amateur and the pro fights is that 5 minutes. When you go up from that 3 to 5 minutes, it's a long time in a round, Jeff.
It is, but both these guys are incredibly conditioned. Believe me, they could go 5-minute rounds if they needed to.
But the patience is what I like.
Yeah.
You don't have to hurt. 3-minute rounds sometimes, you maybe do something out of character because of time.
Yeah.
5 minutes, you kind of stick to your game plan, at least until it doesn't work.
Absolutely. Or until you're stunned.
Scribner trying to go forward, Jones backing up. Oh, Jones comes in with a big overhand right, just missed it. Slid off. Jones gets caught there.
This is an interesting part that I wanted to see right here is whether or not Austin can get in dominant position. Can he hold Kohlman there?
Because
Kohlman is very strong in the wrestling background.
Absolutely.
He's doing a good job right now of holding him down. It doesn't look like Kohlman's really doing much to try to get up, and here he goes. He's going to try to use the cage to walk up.
You talked about Jones, Jeff, and it's struggling a little bit, trying to find himself. It looks like this training camp has been very beneficial for him. And there you see the strength of being able to get up by Scribner.
Absolutely.
Both fighters back to their feet in the middle of the ring. Jones with the leg kick, Scribner coming in, throwing some bombs, and right now, Jones just a little too quick for him in this first round early on.
Yeah, Jones has done his homework. He's a very smart fighter. He knows he can't sit there and let Kohlman sit down on his punches, because it could be the end of the night.
And I think that going in, that was one thing that he knew he couldn't do. He's got to keep his distance and pick his moments, Jeff.
Yeah, absolutely. He's fighting really good right now.
Scribner was loaded for bear on that last
yes, it
attempt.
was.
30 seconds left in this opening round. Nice block. Sounded good, but that was a great block.
Yeah,
so was that.
He was moving away from it, not towards it, so it sounded better than it really was at that point.
Both fighters with great defense in that last sequence.
Yeah.
Scribner trying to work his way in. Jones creating distance by sidestepping. His lateral movement's good. Going for the takedown. There you see the great defense.
Oh, huge right
big
hand
shot.
by Austin. Coleman shook it off very well. He took Austin's power very well.
The other thing about it was that you heard the 10-second clacker as well. So in a fighter's mind, okay, I landed one good shot. There's only 10 seconds left. I still got to be careful whether I go in.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. I mean, Kohlman is going to be dangerous rounds 1 through 3. From bell to bell, he's going to be dangerous.
Well, and for Austin Jones to stay away, that takes energy. When you're on your bike a lot, when you're moving, you're creating different angles to try to stay away. That takes up energy.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. But like I said, I mean, both these guys are incredible athletes. They're in incredible condition. They could do 5-minute rounds if they needed.
Kohlman Scribner in his pro debut from Trials MMA. The welterweights pro division. Both these fighters giving it everything they got. Minutes, seconds are out. We're ready to go for round 2.
You know, kudos too to Kohlman Scribner in a pro debut fighting somebody like Austin.
You know, you don't take another guy that's going to make his pro debut or somebody 0-1. You're going with somebody that's had 7 pro fights that's taking on the likes of Anthony Sugarfoot Adams.
Yeah, they're looking to make a statement in his career.
That's taking a bite, right?
Yep, absolutely.
Scribner stalking Austin Jones in the defense. You know, the thing I like, Jeff, is even though Austin Jones has got great defense, he picks his moments for offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Kohlman is loading up with that big right hand. You can see it's gonna. Oh, he stuns him! Oh my goodness!
Austin Jones
taking him out. That's it! Unbelievable! Oh my goodness!
I think he felt it was stopped a little early, Jeff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well,
he was stunned.
It was
stunned a second.
That was definitely a tough one. I mean, he was very hurt. A guy like Kohlman might have had a chance to recover, but you know, congratulations to Austin Jones on a big win. That was a much-needed win for Austin's career.
And again,
That's
Austin,
sportsmanship.
It is sportsmanship. And Scribner, you know what? You know what I saw? He was disappointed. He knew he made a mistake, Jeff, when he did it. Austin Jones pounced on it. He stunned him the first time, Jeff, but he followed up as well.
He did, and that's experience for you, though. You know what I mean? And
Knowing when to follow up.
And what did we talk about? The thing that was making me nervous of Kohlman carrying that hand low, and that's what he got caught with.
You saw that early in the first round, Jeff.
Yep.
I think probably the 2.5-minute mark. You saw
Absolutely.
that. And that ended up being the key because that's where he struck, and he followed it up. And the second one, once he was stunned, was the one that did it.
Yeah, I mean, you're dealing with 4-ounce gloves, and look at the physiques on these guys. They are strong. It only takes one.
I am impressed with Austin Jones in this fight, Jeff, because he's had a bumpy road.
He has.
And to be able to come back, and kudos to his trainers. Let's go for the official.
At 37 seconds of round number 2, referee Mills has cut a stop to this fight, declaring your winner by TKO, Austin Osmosis Jones.
Listen, dangerous.
Sean in the cage with Austin. First of all, man, it's good to have you back. I know you went back to Nebraska for a fight, come back to Colorado. I'm sure it's good to be back here.
Man, it's great to be back. I just gotta say, I couldn't be here without my family. They're the ones who pushed me through this. There's times I didn't want to keep going, but they told me, no, for that, keep going and get these wins.
And you got the win. I know that some of these first pro fights for you have been a little tough. You've been on the other side of a fight like tonight a time or two, so it's got to feel good to come out on top. Take me through this fight, though. A guy that can hit really hard. You were willing to stand up and bang with him tonight.
Yeah, man. He everything he threw at me, I felt. He hits really hard. I know he's got a bright future. An amazing athlete. He's one of the first guys that we're probably the same size, and we matched up really well. And I know he's gonna kick some ass.
Now tell me what's next for you. Obviously want to keep getting wins. You got another one for you tonight. What's up next?
Man, I know I'm not getting the respect I need, but I'm gonna earn it. That's all. That's all that matters. I'm gonna earn my respect.
Some people you want to thank, I know.
I just want to thank my teammates, James, Youssef, and Brandon, and be on the lookout for other my teammates, and we're gonna go straight to the tops.
It's good to have you back. Austin Osmosis Jones, congratulations back in the victory circle. Todd, Jeff, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Osmosis Jones. Listen, 4-4 looks a lot better than 3-5 does, Jeff.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. And, you know, Austin, he's got a shirt on, be a good person. He's a good person. He's hard not to root for. You know, it's devastating for Kohlman. He took a risk, though, in fighting somebody with that experience in a pro debut. And so he'll come back from it and be a better fighter than ever.
Absolutely. I think it's going to make him a better fighter. And it's going to, I saw the look on his face because he was disappointed. He was definitely disappointed. All right, we got the next one coming up here soon. Going to go ahead and take a break right now.